This camera sucks indoors. But I want to make a video about there is no me. There is no you. There is only the idea of us because who we think we are is not who we will be. So therefore, was it ever us? Like, the person you were when you were 5 years old is hopefully not the person you are now watching this video. Um, and I was just thinking, like, there is no me because consciousness is forever evolving and growing. Because what are we? We are conscious beings. But what is a conscious being? You know, we say we're human, we say that, I don't know, humans just are humans. We just do, right? But the thing is, consciousness only exists in the body temporarily. You were 5 years old temporarily. You're 15 years old temporarily. 20, 30, 40, whatever. 80 years old, you're going to be a different person than you are now. So, the you think you are is probably not you at all. The me I thought I was when I was 18 is nowhere near the actual real me. The real me is an idea. Still though, like what is the real me? The real me is an idea that I have in my head. The ideal version of myself, the best version that I could be, right, as a human being, my greatest version. But that greatest version, I feel like, is something I'll always chase. I feel like I'll always be chasing my greatest version because I'll never reach my full potential. No one will ever reach their full potential. Your body will get old and decrepit and start decaying before you can reach your full potential. Because the body decays faster than the mind. And the mind decays only because of the body, because the brain starts to deteriorate. The older it gets, the harder it is to hold memory, to hold information. I guess what I'm trying to say is that we think that we are, I don't know, us. But what is us, right? What are we? Who are we? A lot of people throw that question around, who are you? You know, who are you? Then people will answer their name, people will answer their jobs, people will answer that they're a parent or that they're a son or a daughter, that they're a human, that they're a... But you're none of that. You're nothing. We are nothing. We are... We're just an idea in God's consciousness, right? The quantum computer, right, that exists in the reality that we live in. Because a quantum computer, what is a quantum computer? A quantum computer is a computer that uses like the same material that we're made of instead of bits that computers use. Our brains are quantum computers. So humans are getting to a point where we'll be able to upgrade our consciousness. We'll be able to upgrade our consciousness with technology, with AI. We'll be able to possibly merge with computers. We're damn sure getting to the point where we can put contact lenses in our eyes and have a computer every time we blink or every time we do something. We're not too far from that. But all of this puts in the question to what the fuck are we? Who are we? Who we are now. Not just who you are now, like as in life, like as in you are a human being that works a certain job, that has a family, that has this, but who are we as a human species? Like, the human species that we are today is nowhere near the human species that we were in the 1800s. Well, kinda. We're still a bunch of savage monkeys that still haven't really gripped reality yet. But we're getting there. Technology is going to force us to grow up. But I guess what I'm saying is, after all my psychedelic usage, all the research I've done, and my personal life experiences, I've come to the conclusion that I don't exist. I've come to the conclusion that there is only my idea of who I want to be, what I want to do, and who I am isn't even my choice. I was raised by my mom, who I was around things that I seen there, and then I thought that's what reality is, and then she teaches me things, and my grandparents teach me things, and then eventually my brain develops enough information about the world to develop a personality. My personality is based on the environment I grew up in, meaning it's not fucking real. Meaning that if I change my environment, I can change my personality, which is literally what I've done. If, like, when I was 17, 18, I was like this hard thug type fucking whatever dude, right? Now I'm the real me because I to get rid of that, to find the real you, you have to get rid of the bullshit that people told you were. Your parents taught you things, your environment taught you things, the street you grew up on taught you things, the kids you hung out in school with taught you things. And they don't teach you things intentionally. It's just by observation. Children don't learn by you telling them things. They learn by observation. And it's the same way we learn today. We learn by observation. And if we observe that we are not the people we were, then we should also be able to observe that we will not be the people we are today, tomorrow. And if you are, there's a fucking problem. If you're not growing, if you're 20 years old and 10 years from now you're no different, there's a problem. 20 years from now you're no different, there's a huge problem. Like, that means you don't get the point of life, that you are not, people say, oh, this is who I am and this is who I've always been, this is how I always been. No, we're conditioned to be a certain way, and you haven't been able to uncondition yourself out of that certain way because you maybe haven't been able to observe that you are in that certain way. You can pick, basically what I'm saying is, you choose who you want to be. Running out of space on the camera, can't talk for much longer, but you choose who you want to be. It's up to you. Once you figure out that you are who your past tried molding you to be, then you can decide what you want to keep and what you want to get rid of, and what you want to change and what you want to do, how you want to act, what music you want to listen to. It's your choice.